Hi, I'm Ben of Mix Up YouTube here to do an episode recap of Spider-Man. So in this episode, Miles Morales returns and here they're fighting Kraven the Hunter. Ooh. Yeah, it's weird because in the 90s show he was kind of a good guy who wanted to help Spider-Man, but what I can tell in the comics and in other projects, he's known as the villain of Spider-Man. Weird. Well, yeah, and here he has his own TV show, and I can't tell. Does he have like a bionic arm, or is it like an iron suited arm, like Iron Man? But I don't know. But apparently, Miles is a big fan of his, and he watches his show. So, yeah, and now he discovers his invisibility powers. I think that was a thing in the comics. I am a big Spider-Man fan, but I never really read some the Miles Morales Spider-Man comics. But I will. But yeah, I actually own a Miles Morales action figure of Spider-Man. Yeah, and now so far, according, because if you look at my poster, sorry, the light is kind of blocking half of it. So far, we got Spider-Man and we got Miles, and all we need is Gwen Stacy, and I think her name is Spider Girl, at least, but she's a different Spider Girl. But yeah, like, but so far, yeah, apparently Kraven the Hunter has his own TV show, and he's hunting down both Spider-Man, and he's trying to be like, let's hunt the menace known as Spider-Man. So yeah, even Kraven thinks he's a menace. So anyways, Spider-Man. So anyways, both Spider-Men try to outthink him and outrun him, and they're on live TV, and Miles Spider-Man is doing jokes about, oh no, how can, well, that's the last time I watched his show, and he watches his cooking show, and his show's on the Mustache channel. It's very silly. So, but yeah, Norman Osborn is obviously behind this. To be honest, I think Norman Osborn is kind of like the Lex Luthor to is like Lex Luthor to Superman. Think about it. He's an evil businessman and he's diabolical. Well, at least he's better than Jesse Eisenberg. Sorry, Jesse, if you're watching this. But anyways, so so there was a lot of great scenes, like he finally tells, like Peter Spider-Man finally tells Miles he's Spider-Man. Like that I really like that they did. He finally tells him. And Miles is working on the new web shooters, and Vulture makes an appearance. That's cool. And he saves the and at the end they save them, and at the end they stop the Norman Osborn kidnaps Peter Spider-Man, and it was up to Miles because there was this great scene where he gets hurt, and it was a really heartwarming moment of how he tells Miles that he's Spider-Man, and Peter's and Miles was like, "So you gotta let me lie to people?" And the ending was like, "No, seriously," and that's kind of funny. But yeah, so sorry, I'm getting over a cold. So, anyways, saves Miles saves his day with this visibility cloaking, and I thought that was cool. Also, how does that work? How does he get bitten by a spider and suddenly can turn invisible? How does that work? Oh well. But anyways, he saves the day, and they save Kraven with a good Spider-Man advice, like just because they're bad guys doesn't mean we should let them die or something. He says it better. So yeah, so Kraven escapes, and now Spider-Man and Miles know each other's identities, and now all we need is Gwen, and I forget what the other girl's name, but yeah, they actually showed Kraven, and they respect, because those two know that Miles is the other Spider-Man, but when that orange-haired guy was coming, he was like, what is Miles? And they're at least polite enough to keep his identity. But yeah, soon he'll tell them. Well, that was the episode. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, Miles will tell Peter and will tell the other girls. So yeah, that was the episode. It was pretty cool. And yeah, the end of them, and yeah, when you really notice it, I heard a lot of people complain that there's no shadow drawing, because you know in animation there's like a shadow on the character's face or outfit or yeah. Also, the animation looks kind of brightly dark. It's hard to explain. But yeah, that's this episode, so I'm Ben of Mix Up YouTube, and you'll probably see some new videos, and that was the episode.